Hi, welcome to week 10 of teacher training. This week we are going to look at we're going to clinic some postures, some foundational postures, and maybe even some more advanced ones. I would like to do that at our in-persons, but we run out of time. There's just so much to talk about when we're in our in-persons, so we're going to do some of this online through video, and we can exchange and talk about it and come back to the classroom. So the first posture we're going to look at is Virabhadrasana I. That's Warrior One. Now, Warrior One, I'm not going to move from Downward Dog. I'm just going to step forward into Warrior One. And I've got my yardstick here because we're going to talk about some alignment, some muscle activation, and some stacking. All right, so I'm going to step my right foot. Actually, I'm going to step my left foot forward. I'm going to step my left foot forward. And let's look at Warrior One here in the lower body. Warrior One has a left side lane and a right side lane. All right, and both hips are facing forward. Sometimes I'll see the foot crossing behind the front foot. Now, when this happens, can you see my hips? My hips are tilted, which means my sacrum is tilted, and we don't want that. For the alignment here, for the back muscles, for your core activation, and just for the entire foundation of the pose, you don't want that. So you're going to step your right foot out so that your right foot has its own lane from the left foot. And now we want both frontal hip bones to face forward in the same direction as your left knee. Your left knee shouldn't fan out and it shouldn't cave in. We want it exactly facing forward, because if it's caving in, then there's maybe something going on in the hip, and we want to try to create balance in the hip from the inner and outer hip. And if it's fanning out, maybe the outer hip is tight and the inner hip doesn't have enough awareness and activation. So we want to bring the left knee straight forward, right over the left heel. And another thing we want to look for is not letting the left knee lunge beyond the toes. Now, some people are super flexible and it doesn't matter, but in general, we want to try to keep the knee right over the heel of the left foot. That way there's not extra pressure on the kneecap. All right, and now with the spine, think of creating this muscle engagement so that the front of your body is pulling towards the back of your body. Your head's stacked over your shoulders, your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Right? The chin is straight forward to start. All right, and then you're going to draw your ribs in, draw your navel in, and you're going to press back into the right pinky toe. Keep rotating your right hip forward. And then we're going to extend the arms up over the shoulders. In the Ashtanga series, the palms are together. And you're going to squeeze the palms together tight. This is going to activate your chest and create more heat. Look up towards your thumbs. That's your gaze is towards your thumbs. The belly button is lifting in towards the spine. Gaze up. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths if you're working in the Ashtanga series. And then after that 5th breath, you're going to take yourself down to a low push-up, or maybe you open up to a Warrior Two. So some things that are happening here is there's a little back bend in the lower spine. And oftentimes what I see is that the hips are opening out to the side. We don't want that. We want to keep both hips facing forward, the back pinky toe down. This is a strength building pose. It's a presence building pose. As long as I've been here, my legs are starting to speak to me. So it brings us into our body. It creates muscle activation. It creates heat. All right, and it also illuminates the lower chakras. All right, so that is Warrior One. If you find that the arms overhead, there's something going on in the shoulders, or you just start to feel tapped out, you can lower your arms down by your side. This is a modification, or you can bring your hands into your chest center. All right, Virabhadrasana I, Warrior One.